Y'all see what's going on in Mexico? No? Mexicans are protesting. Yeah. They are protesting because they don't want their cities to be gentrified. And they also don't want Americanos not using pesos and not speaking the language and not practicing their culture. What? So you mean I can't go over there and just pop a bunch of 4th of July fireworks for the fuck of it on the 4th? Just randomly, just have a freaking block party and call you racist if you don't let me? You mean I can't do that? I can't? That makes me crazy. That makes me crazy because I cannot celebrate my country's independence in your country. And I want to change your laws. And I want to change your language. And I want to change. And I want to bring all my family over here. And I want you guys in Mexico to give me all the benefits. All of them. You know how crazy that sounds? Exactly.
I love
Good
this.
for Mexico.
I
Good
love
for them.
this.
Now, Mexico closes borders with Guatemala. They're like, no more migration. Our residents don't feel safe. That's odd. The U.S. didn't feel safe either. And they called them racists. Oh, how the tables have turned. Listen, I'm just glad Kamala is not our fucking president. That woman would have... Open border policy, everybody come.
You know what's crazy, man? I love the Latino community, but some Latinos are like this. Especially with Mexico, they've been protesting that they didn't want the Guatemalans coming because they said the Guatemalans coming makes Mexico feel unsafe. They didn't want Americanos coming over there, buying up the land, gentrifying their land, changing things, not using pesos. We're gonna use dollars. They didn't like that, but when they come to America, not all Latinos, but some Latinos come over here, try to change the laws, trying to, come over here illegally, didn't have the birthright citizenship, have a bunch of kids. Now you got a bunch of kids that's American citizens, and now these kids are voting for more money to go back to Mexico or to open up the open door policy. Is it fair? She made a great point. I love that this is a Latino woman saying this. Is it fair if I go to Mexico and I say we're going to do 4th of July over here like they do Cinco de Mayo? Granted, I love Cinco de Mayo. I love the Latino community. I love what they represent. But there's a lot of y'all in the Latino community that's trying to take over, just like how the Muslims are, just how Somalians are in Minnesota. You guys have already taken over California. We love the Latino community, but we know that we not wanted in your country. This is the reason why we need to get rid of dual citizenship, because a lot of y'all got dual citizenship. A lot of y'all can go to Mexico or you can stay in America. You can do both. But is it right? Is it fair? This is why I believe if we're going to have something like that, we need to start having a treaties or we need to start having laws with these countries. So if they can come over here, then my people can come over there with no problem and get the same benefits as if your people did coming over here. See, you guys are against Americans, not all Latinos, but some of y'all against Americans or the Mexican community against Americans. It's because you guys don't want us to take over, but you taking over our land. Is that fair? She's making a great point, man. We just got to start having things be fair. You guys come over here. However you come over here, some of y'all work very hard, some of y'all don't. Some of y'all are U.S. citizens that you only hire your own. You don't hire white Americans, black Americans. You don't put nobody else on but your people. So now it affects the economics of Americans. You guys take the jobs, right? A lot of y'all exploiting, a lot of y'all U.S.-based Mexicans is exploiting your own people by paying them peanuts. We know about that too. Some of y'all are getting SNAP benefits but didn't do jobs and only get paid cash, so you double dipping. It's smart. It's ingenious. But why can't we Americans get that same situation in Mexico? That's the thing I'm going to tell you right there. I ain't got no problem with a lot of Latinos, but I see what y'all doing. I see what y'all doing. We all see what y'all doing. And is that right? Is that right? But then you guys are protesting in Mexico against Americans coming down there, buying up the land, using dollars, and pushing you guys out. But y'all doing that here. So why is that bad in Mexico but not bad here? That's the question that I have. Why can't I go down to Mexico, buy up a bunch of land, use the dollar, create my own thing, invest in my own people, Americans, and not invest in y'all neighborhoods, just invest in my people? Why can't I do that? Why is that a problem? Why is that called racism? Why is that called gentrification? Is that right, Latinos? And I love the Latino community. I speak a little bit of Spanish. I'm good. But that's the question that I have, because some of y'all come over here with that mentality of, I'm only going to look out for Latinos and I don't care about America. And then you start saying you hate America, but you're living off of America. But then you guys get mad at ICE agents coming through here, taking away illegals. Well, you should be happy because you're supposed to be for America. Who are you loyal to? Who are you loyal to? Are you loyal to Mexico or are you loyal to America? Like I said, no problem with the Latinos. I love y'all. But we know what's up. We know what happens when some of y'all come over here. We know the goal. But to the Mexicans in Mexico, how can you be upset with black people or Americans coming to your country and buying up everything and taking over? It's because you guys are doing it here. Mexico is for the takeover. There's a lot of Americans going down there, buying up land, buying condos, living down there in Mexico and living a great life. But a lot of y'all in Mexico, or Latinos in Mexico, is very upset. But you guys want to come to America and have Cinco de Mayo as a holiday. You ain't got 4th of July as a holiday in Mexico, do y'all? Does everybody get off? Does everybody celebrate? Is there fireworks in Mexico on 4th of July? Hell no. Why can't it be fair? So I definitely understand what she's saying for sure.
Incentivizing people to risk their lives to come to the U.S. Just come. Yeah, just come. Cross the jungle with your kids, with your little girls. Get raped on the way here multiple times. Sometimes unaliven yourselves. Risk your life. Screw it. Cross the Rio Grande. It's not even that dangerous. It's not like hundreds of people drown there every year. Come on. Yeah. Bring everybody. Yeah. We'll give you free everything. Yeah, just come. And while you're at it, cross through the desert in Tijuana. See what happens. There's no rattlesnakes. It's not even that hot in Texas. It's only 108. Maybe 115 in the desert, but it's not that bad. You guys can do it. We'll give you a free token when you get here.
You know what? The leaps and bounds that people go through to get into America does not make sense to me. But then you go through that and say you do get in America legally, but then you want to take over America. You're not trying to get a citizenship. You're trying to get money from America to be taken care of. This is the reason why I'm really big on immigration. And what I always say is the people that are migrating here aren't the best of the best. They're usually the worst of the worst in their own country. They're usually the people that are poor. The people that come over here aren't the scholars, aren't the people of well-means, aren't the people that are educated. It's the people that have nothing. So they come here in America and go through all these things, going through the Rio Grande, going through Tijuana Desert, going through all these things to get to America, but you're not trying to be an asset. That's the problem that I have. You're not trying to go through the process to be naturalized. You're just here taking. Then you have kids because of our birthright citizenship, and now you're able to get some SNAP benefits and housing because you have an American child. This is the problem that we have in America. This is the problem we have in California. But then I shouldn't feel like the minority in my neighborhood, and I shouldn't feel like people look at me like I'm crazy because I'm black, but I'm American. I love the Latino community, but we all know that some people in the Latino community just wanted to just be the Latino community. This is the reason why you got Little Mexico. This is the reason why they got their own towns. They only mess with their own people. It's because they designed it that way. I can't go to, a lot of Latino businesses and I see somebody black working there. I see somebody Asian working there. I see somebody white working there. It's all Latinos. This is the reason why when we talk about immigration, they talk about, the people. It's an economic factor that people don't understand. Your community only makes money, but what about everybody else? Because you refuse to hire an American that's white or black. That's not Latino. That's the problem that people don't understand about immigration is the economic effect. You are pushing everybody else out by having these jobs and not hiring other cultures. That's the reason why I don't like the illegal immigration. That's the reason why I don't like the refugees, asylum seekers, is because they come here, set up shop, then they only hire their own. But then they use taxpayer dollars to put themselves in a position to do that. That's the problem. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. As always, we're going to be no fluff and keep it real. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate the support, and we'll keep it rocking.